What's up, everyone? We're here with Vikash, the product planning specialist for MINI USA, and he's going to give us a little bit of a tour of the new MINI Countryman E that we have here right behind us. So we're going to take a quick look at that. Vikash, you excited to look at this car?
So
Show
excited.
us some of the cool new features.
Yeah.
A lot of cool new space inside, a lot of cool Easter eggs. We get to see the key, the trunk, the boot, the bonnet, all those things. So let's go ahead and take a look at this car.
Let's do it.
Awesome. Let's go. One of the cool things you saw that right there was a little wink animation on unlock. That's a really cool little feature. You unlock the car, both lights come on, and then this driver's side will wink at you. Really fun little Easter egg in the car that you might not have seen before. Took a quick look under the bonnet, as they would say, but we call it hood here in the North American market. This is the MINI E, not the SE, but the just base model E, and this is what you're going to see. Not a whole lot. A plastic cover, some some windshield washer fluid reservoir, and that's about it. That's all you're going to need to touch underneath the hood. So Vikash, can I have you show me a little bit of the interior? We have a new dash here that's kind of a knit dash. You want to go into a little bit of detail about what we've got here?
It is definitely a very premium textile material, but in all honesty, my favorite part of the material here is it's 70% recycled material. So it's incredibly sustainable.
Yeah, that's a big part of these new MINI models is we got vegan leather, right?
Yes.
And we now have this 70% recyclable. Is it 70% recycled or recyclable?
Recycled material, yeah.
Okay.
So it's already been recycled material.
Okay.
When we talk about some of the available styling packages in the car, like I mentioned, this one is a classic trim. There's also going to be a favored trim. With the favored trim, you'll find different colors on the dashboard so that you'll still have the same material, but you'll have a what we call a petrol, or it's like a blue finish material that actually fades to a brown in the doors. So it definitely adds a really cool dimension to the look of that interior.
And how about this new wheel? Is it larger, smaller than the current one? It looks like it's gotten a tiny bit smaller.
Yeah, brand new steering wheel. Of course, the size of it has changed quite a bit from the F56 and so on. Also, the 6 o'clock spoke here is now a fabric band. And the cool thing about that band is, depending on what styling package or possibly even special editions in the future that you get, you might have a different decor here. Now, when a lot of people think about a fabric band, they think about something that's loose and flexible, but when you do feel it, it is taut, and it is a very nice feeling part of the steering wheel.
Yeah, we have all these new buttons, slightly different than the current F-Series buttons.
Yeah.
What can you say about those? I think they've got a little more logical in terms of their layout.
Yeah, you know, if you compare this to the current generation steering wheel, there is a lot of familiarity as far as where the buttons are actually set. They're in very similar places. They're just a new shape for the buttons. So you still have your cruise control information on the left-hand side. You have your media on the right-hand side, and that's how it is today as well.
We have a new vent design as well. What can you tell me about these vents that we have? These it looks like a little bit taller than the previous gen.
Yeah, I mean, when you see the new air vents, even the door handles, it does make the car feel taller when you're sitting inside because it does kind of elongate the space up and down. Even though, you know, there isn't unlimited headroom in here. Obviously, you know, there is a roof on the car, but it definitely makes you feel like there is a lot more than there actually is.
Right. And speaking of where you're sitting, how about these new seats?
Yeah. I love.
Tell me about these new seats.
I love this upholstery. So the upholstery is called Veskin. Like you mentioned before, it is leather free. So all sustainable materials. This one in particular is a classic styling vehicle, meaning it has a sport seat with a adjustable headrest. Some of our models will also have a JCW sport seat, which has an integrated headrest. Regardless of what styling package you choose from, there is an array of different colors and patterns that you can choose from, as expected from Mini.
So these ones do have adjustable headrests.
This one does.
They don't look like it, but they are actually adjustable.
They are, yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
And then the JCW continues along with a fixed headrest.
Correct.
Like it has been in the past.
Correct, and you will see that JCW sport seat on non-JCW vehicles as well
Depending
at the
on
time of launch.
Yeah, okay. Good. And these are vegan leather, so that means vegans can eat this seat and not have any concerns. Right?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
You know, I can't guarantee flavor and freshness, but
Wouldn't
sure.
recommend it, but it's possible. Rear interior space has been improved from the current F60 generation.
Absolutely, it has. Yeah, I mean, when you get into the back, you know, no matter what area of the new Countryman that you're looking at, one thing that I think everyone will agree on is that yes, there's more space, but there's more space where it truly matters.
Yes.
And like we mentioned, the legroom has increased. Some of the legroom space in the front row has increased as well. And then once we move to the cargo area in the boot, you'll also see how much more space there is.
See that door handle design carries on in the back. It's a really cool, unique kind of blade-esque, which is what I'm officially calling this part of the car, the C blade. So we got this blade-esque design for the door handle back here as well. And of course we have that really cool, always fun party trick, the interior mood lighting. RGB selectable as well in this one?
Yes,
Okay.
you will have in one of the experience modes the ability to select all your ambient lighting colors.
Awesome. Here is the rear cargo area. We saw a bit of it in a previous video, but this gives us a little better look. We do have, and I'm very excited about this, the 2 USB-C ports in the back. Finally, USB-C everything. And a really interesting point that I didn't get to see or point out in the previous video is that strap. They continued that strap in that center armrest right there. So that's that same design that we saw in the J01 and in the third spoke, the 6 o'clock spoke of the steering wheel. I like that strap design.
Yeah, it's definitely cohesive design throughout the car.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the things we spoke about on the front of the vehicle is that vertical air vent. You'll
Yes.
see that also carried over to the second row, again, for kind of a cohesive experience.
So can we take a look at the boot? Can you show me some of the storage features we have back here in this larger Countryman
Yeah,
boot?
absolutely. Of course, you know, with the flat load floor folded down, there's a lot of space here. But the great thing is, despite the E-machine and the battery at the back of the vehicle, you actually do have storage space under the flat load floor as well.
Nice. Yeah, you can store, great place to store charging cables.
Charging cables, your first aid kit,
Yep.
tire repair kit, or anything else that you could think of throwing back there.
Right. Yeah. And so, once again, space larger, more improved than the F60.
Certainly. Yes, certainly.
I think,
And
like you said, the main thing of this is overall better, smarter utilization of space in the car overall.
absolutely. I would like to call a creative use of space.
Creative use of space.
Yes. As Mini's always known for, you will find a creative use of space, including the boot. And when you look at all the features around the boot, it's a lot of what you recognize from Minis in the past, meaning storage areas where it matters most on both sides. You'll have grocery bag hooks throughout, which are molded into the side rails. And then there's also D-hooks throughout. So if you want to use a bungee cord or some sort of tie down to secure your load, you absolutely could do that. This cargo cover is removable, so if you do need to increase that vertical space, that's an option for you.
All right, so that's a quick look at this new Mini Countryman E. Tell me what you think in the comments down below, what you saw. If you have any questions, leave them down there. Maybe this guy, I'll try and answer them for you in the comment section. But I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always,
Don't forget to wave.
catch you guys in the next one.